Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Well, got a little bit of disappointing news to tell you guys. Early this morning when I was trying to upload a bunch more new content into my video editor, my computer decided to start giving me the fits and decided to delete about a month's worth of my footage that I had. I had all kinds of interesting stuff to show you guys and wanted to share, but unfortunately it's now pretty much toast, so having a hard time finding it, and I actually can't find it. It literally wiped the SD card clean, so I don't have anything other than some older footage or whatever from earlier in the winter, which I'll be sharing with you guys anyways. So don't even know if I'm going to be able to upload this video. If you see this, obviously I did figure out how to get my system back up and going, but I recently switched to a new computer system and used the much despised Windows 11, which I wasn't particularly crazy about when I started using it, but I figured everything else is being slowly outdated and pushed out the back door, so I went with Windows 11. Now at first I disliked it, but now I just downright despise it. So it has all kinds of weird auto function features that makes its own decisions, it seems, or whatever. Even when you preset a setting that you want to work for something for you, a few days or a few weeks later it decides it wants to up and change it and format your files in some weird unattainable compressed file of some sort that I don't even understand. It seems to have some kind of a codec that goes way back before Windows 7 into the old XP versions. Why? Because it's supposed to be a modern system. I have no idea why it would even do this kind of crap, but anyways, that's enough about that. So if you're wondering about the big bruise and mark on my face, no, I didn't get in a bar fight on the weekend or something like that. A couple days ago here we had a kind of a wild windstorm in the yard, and I was working in front of the shop here like in the springtime like I normally am, and I heard a crack up in one of the, like I got trees all the way around my shop and my whole house here and all over the yard here. So anyways, like I say, I heard a loud crack. Instead of basically getting out of the way because I know better, I work in the bush, I investigated and looked up and stepped forward, and guess what? Well, I got nailed right in the face or whatever with a tree branch that came down from about 30-40 feet up in a dead pine tree here, which, by the way, is going to be getting cut down, and there will be some footage of that along with a bunch of other dead trees around my house that are going to end up doing damage not to me, but also my home and my shop here. So there'll probably be all kinds of tree cutting content around my yard. There won't be any logging content because, like I say, that all got lost and deleted on the file. So I do have some, like I say, other various videos that I will be uploading here on a fairly regular basis, but for now this is what we have. So anyways, today's project, working on this thing here, Freightliner farm truck here that I use for moving cattle and moving hay around the farm every spring and fall. Winter time it gets parked, it doesn't get used. So I had a bunch of footage of that too on first startup of the season and all that, which now is, I cannot, well, it's gone. It's pretty much, it's been erased, it's gone forever. So anyways, I'm not going to go back in and try and recreate or that's not me. That's not what I do. What you see here is me living my everyday life as part, or what you see is part of it, anyways. What the going ons of my, what I do. So, anyways, what today's project is going to be, or this evening is more like it. It's already evening already, but anyways. Got a fender bracket that broke today, or this evening. What I'm working on is my quarter fender bracket mount here. When I got it going the other day, I took it for a little run down the road. In springtime here, the roads, gravel roads, are pretty rough and choppy, and this pipe at like you see on the other side, these quarter fenders here are, this pipe was corroded and got back in the yard here, and I noticed it was hanging in front of the tire here, so I got it loosened off here. I'm going to take this off. I don't have another pipe the right size. I've looked like a thin wall pipe to replace it with. I've looked all over in my collection of scrap or whatever that I've got, and I've got nothing in that ID or inside diameter. So, but I do have another smashed up quarter fender, not from me, but what I found in the middle of the highway last summer when I was moving a farm tractor or whatever while I was making hay. It has one of these, I forget what they call them, but the flat mount type or whatever, and it's actually in good shape. Just the truck frame mount, I guess, whatever, on the rough roads, it snapped off and somebody lost their quarter fender. Well, of course it got run over in the process, or half run over, but yeah, it's wrinkled up and ugly. But I'm gonna use a couple of blocks of wood and a couple of mallets and literally beat it back out. It won't be the prettiest, but it's going to serve a function for now until I can find either another replacement pipe for that quarter fender, or find some a new match set, or good used match set. Anyways, I need to put a full set of either wheel tubs or complete tandem wheel covers, because open tandems like this, if you're not pulling a closed deck trailer over them, which I'm not, I'm pulling a lot of gooseneck trailers, so these buggers are open and they're throwing rocks like crazy. And what it's doing is chipping and banging up the back of my cab. This cab was in very nice shape when I got the truck, so nothing major yet, but just a bunch of little stone chips and little dings that are starting, and I'm not happy about it. So this is on the project list of things that I got to get done at some point, but it seems like I never have the damn time to get to it like I should. But anyways,